Viewers, warm welcome in this YouTube channel. This is English language for CTET 2026. The set of rules that governs how words are combined to form phrases and sentences is called grammar or syntax. Grammar or syntax, which term describe the study of how context influences the interpretation of meaning. So this is pragmatics. This is pragmatics. B is the correct answer. A word like unhappiness has three parts. Each part is called morpheme. So part of a words are called morpheme. Unhappiness is made from three words: un plus happy plus ness. So these are called individually morphemes. The way we produce the sound of a language is known as pronunciation. So is the correct answer. Diphthongs are also known as the vowel glides or mixed vowels. When two vowels come together in a word, then they are called diphthongs. A shorter form of a group of word which is usually occur in auxiliary verb is connectors. Is called connector. Reading English as a second language means reading for grammar. Reading English for as a second language is reading for grammar. Theme. It is a central idea or central insight of the story. Setting. It is the setting of a story, its overall context. Point of view. It is a way of considering or particular attitude. Style. It is the manner in which an author uses words, constructs sentences, incorporates non literal expressions, and handles rhythms, timings, and tone. Figure of speech, a word or phrase that has a meaning other than the literal meaning. Example of figure of speech are as follows. Figure of speech in the following sentences: Death lays his icy hand on kings. So here is death become live person as a, and it has hands. So it is personification in a figure of speech that gives human qualities, emotions, or actions to inanimate object, animals, or abstract idea to make them seem alive and relatable. The sun smiled down on us. Opportunity no at the door. The old houses grand in the world. Metaphor. Rupakalanka. It directly compares two unlike things by stating one is the other, creating a vivid image or deeper meaning without using like or as. Here, like or as are not used. Camel is the ship of the desert. This is metaphor. Life is roller coaster. Her words were music to my ears. Metaphor adds depth, expressions, vividness, and imagination to language. Time is money. You are my you are my sunshine. The internet is an information superhighway. Apostrophe Sambodhan. Oh my god. Simile like as so are used in this figure of speech. You are like your father. Which of the following is not a form of literature? One, act play, dictionary, memories, travelogues. So dictionary is not a part of literature. Here, which of the following is an example of simile? I wander lonely as a cloud. So here, as and like are using. So A is the correct answer. I wandered only lonely as a cloud. Simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, hyperbole. These are figure of speech. General aim of the prose teaching in the help is to help the student to develop interest in reading, critical thinking, comprehensive ability, all of the above. So all of the correct answer of this question. Which one of the following is the most important in the storytelling? It broadens their knowledge about various others. It enhances graded pattern and structure. It promotes whole language approach. It is an effective way of learning vocabulary. So correct answer, it promote whole language approach. Storytelling promote whole language approach. Question from CTET previous exams. Which of the following way is not appropriate for teaching or reading text? So learner divide the text into small chunks and read. Teacher read out and explain the text line by line. So which of the following is not? Here not is asked. So teacher read out the explain the text line by line. This is not correct. While teaching in one act play, a tableau can be used as one of the teaching strategy to the tableau refer to dialogue between different actors, a monologue, a silent style still image made by actors passing as character. So C is the correct answer. Uh, a tableau is a silent still image made by actors passing as characters. A good paragraph writing in English includes idea, presentation, and coherence. Idea, presentation, and coherence. Story is an techniques. Story is a techniques. Here, a story has approach, method, techniques, and strategy. So this technique is the part of approach. Teaching of poetry. Objective: enjoyment and appreciation. Familiarize new words, rhyming words, thought and imagine, abstractive thinking. Type of poetry: ballad, ode, epic, elegy, sonnet, lyric. Ballad, narrative poems. Rhythm, epic, kavya, heroic deeds, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. Sonnet has 14 lines. Rhythms: A B A B C D C D E F E F G G. 3 quatrain and 1 couplet. 3 चौपाई होती है इसमें, एक दोहा होता है. सोनेट में 3 into 4 + 2 into 1 यानी 14 लाइन होती हैं. इट हैज़ 14 लाइन. ओडी कसीदे पढ़ना. पोइट एडमायर सोने समवन और समथिंग. नो फिक्स लाइन, इट हैज़ नो फिक्स लाइन. एलिगी शोकगीत, मोर्न, लेमेंट और ऑन डेथ ऑफ एनी पर्सन. लिरिक लैमरिक हैव 5 लाइन्स. ए बी बी ए. Bitty poem 1 to 5 longer, 3 4 shorter. A good paragraph writing in English includes idea, presentation, and coherence. Didactic poetry means poetry which teaches. Poetry which teaches. Poetry teaching should be basically a prose of joy. Poetry teaching should be basically a process of joy. Poetry teaching is generally meant for learning grammar, learning punctuation, enjoyment and appreciation. So enjoyment and appreciation is the main aim of teaching poetry. Poetry teaching is generally meant for enjoyment and appreciation. What is the main purpose of the poetry recitation in language classroom? To appreciate and enjoy the poem. The main aim of poetry recitation in a classroom is to appreciate and enjoy the poem. The purpose of teaching a poetry text is more on enjoyment and development literary sensitivity. When a child is asked to recite a poem, it can help the teacher to test proficiency in speaking. Proficiency in speaking. Teacher take the test of proficiency in speaking when a child recite a poem. A teacher of class 7 while teaching the poem The Salutary Repair by William Wordsworth asks children to find how the last word of each line sound. What is the trying? What is she trying to draw the attention of learner to? The theme of the poem, vocabulary, spelling of words, rhyming scheme. So here, if end words are have same sound, then they are rhyming words, and teacher want to find out the rhyming scheme of the children. An English teacher, after completing a chapter from the textbook, asks questions based on the text to know their comprehension. To know their comprehension, D is the correct answer. When we sing a rhyme in English language classroom, we familiarize the learner with the English sound. We familiarize the learner with the English sound. Here, remedy teaching, inclusive education. In English, inclusive education, we take all the students, all the learners together. If some learners are facing problem, then we take their diagnosis test and start reteaching for this is called remedial teaching, to fill the gap, to fill learning gap between the learners. Remedial teaching, additional help. Remedial teaching means additional help to the students which are weak in some part of learning. Teachers should know all the problems of the uh, to teach fill gaps in learning. In NCF 2005, work as a facilitator. Teacher work as a facilitator for the students. Remedial teaching is for the learner to learn better and the teacher to improve his or her teaching. Remedial teaching is to improve her or his teaching and become to make that learner more better for learning. Remedial teaching involves teaching, testing, and reteaching. Teachers can remediate for the student with learning language learning difficulty by focusing on individual progress with individualized instructions. A good teacher is the one who give them ample opportunity to learn. A good teacher is that who give their learner an ample opportunity to learn. Dyslexia is an intellectual disability that negatively affect the understanding ability in the term of oral language, sign language, dialect reading. So dyslexia is the disability of reading text. Dysmorphia related to illusion, dysgraphia related to writing disability, dysthymia related to mental stress, and dyscalculia related to calculation in mathematics. Aphasia, language or speech disorder. ADHD, attention deficit hyper disorder. Attention deficit hyper disorder, ADHD. Remedial teaching as a part of formative assessment means diagnosing and addressing gaps in learning. Which of the following is a value associated with an inclusive classroom? So this is collaboration, सहयोग. A textbook describe a domestic scene which show the father cooking in the kitchen, and the mother coming home from work and their son swinging. What the concept covers? Division of labor among sexes, work in work is workship, removing gender basis. This scene is showing removing gender vices, जेंडर रूढ़िवाता को खत्म करने वाला ये सीन है जिसमें स्त्री पुरुष अलग अलग कामों को कर रहे हैं. In present era, English language teaching is facing over emphasis on grammar, lack of language laboratory, teaching through translation, all of these. So all of these is the correct answer. Remedial teaching, fill the gap that keeps into people's learning, rectify the concept which have been misunderstood, help in retaining homogeneity in the class, all of the above. So remedial teaching is all of the above. It fill the gap that creeps into people's learning. Remedial teaching is a part of formative assessment, summative assessment, class test, all of the above. So all of the above is the correct answer. So student, these are the few points from CTET English language. I hope these are useful for you. If you like my video, please subscribe the channel and make comments. Thanks for watching.